Hey, it's Mr. Donnelly. Had a leaf in my head there. I'm shooting this video in honor of Earth Day. Earth Day is next Wednesday, or this coming Wednesday, the 22nd. And in honor of Earth Day, I'm going to go for a walk around my neighborhood, which happens to be adjacent to a park that happens to be adjacent to the Chattahoochee River. And we're going to see what we can find. One of the first things is right here, right behind where I'm standing, is a little frog haven. It's a wooded area next to a couple of houses. There's houses across the street and on the side, but it's got a slope to it, and down at the bottom it always stays a little bit dark and a little bit damp, and in the spring and summer at night you can really hear the frogs sing. All right, let's keep going. So here we've just entered the park, and right on the edge of the park there's some really dense growth. It's full of squirrels and, like I said, frogs. I'm sure there's some snakes, definitely some rabbits, and a few deer back in here as well. Some of these plants you see right here, we might find a few with some little white flowers on them. A lot of that is blackberry, and you get little white flowers and then you get the fruit. Remember, it goes the seed to the sprout to the plant to the flower, and the flower produces the fruit, which has a seed in it. You see that old brick tower in the distance? That's all that remains of a cotton mill that once stood on this property, and they made cotton fabric to be sewn into clothes and bags, and it's in this position because it's so close to the river and some railroad tracks. So it was close to a source of power and a source of transportation. All right, coming down the trail here, found some more flowers and even a little bug on them. I don't know if we can see that up close. A little insect pollinating the flowers. It's gorgeous. Wonder what kind of plants and leaves you would find around your yard. So many different types. And there is a blackberry vine coming on real strong. Let's see, it's only April now. I bet we'll have a lot of blackberries back through here before July. That's my guess. Nice little trail back here that goes behind the park. And come out on some railroad tracks that are still used, just not very often. They're not passenger tracks, it's freight. A lot of freight comes through this part of Atlanta. And on the other side of these tracks, the trail's going to continue. Let's see if we can find some water down there. If you look down there, you can see some water. And this is draining from a creek. And water's flowing downhill for gravity. And it's coming into the Chattahoochee River. Look at that. If you can't tell, it's flowing from your right to left, which is generally south to southwest. Just gorgeous. I don't see any out here today. I haven't seen much wildlife, but I have seen otters at play down here in the water before. That'd be a treat. And all this plant life, just left alone, just like it ought to be. This is my Earth Day gift to you guys, and I would be really excited if you in turn would take a walk in your own neighborhood and see what you can see. Go for a hike in a local park. Maybe get your parents to drive you up into the woods, up into the mountains. Just see something, look for something different, something new. Something you don't see every day. Have a great Earth Day and a great Earth Week. Bye-bye, everybody.